we're finding a lot of kids with anxiety. They get caught up what I'm calling the amygdala hijack. See, when our systems are designed to be able to react if we're in danger. Now, because the whole world's worried about danger, danger, danger everywhere, those little amygdalas are interfering with kids being able to problem solve because they're too anxious. And the amygdala cuts out. The brain says, fight or flight. Saber-toothed tiger after you. You've got no time to think. Now, if we can get our kids learning to breathe slower, and sometimes, again, I use images like some of the kids our way very much into surfing. I'll breathe over the wave, and there's the undertow. Other kids will do breathing like the volcano breathing. The Volcano in My Tummy is a book that's around. You breathe out all that worry and anxiety over down there. It is crashing down into the trees below. You get some more lava and you let it go. And it doesn't matter what image, whatever works for the kids. I had a kid the other day and she was really worried because she's had a really disturbed background. It's a really sad story. And I gave her the volcano one. And she came back and she said, Dr. John, that didn't really work for me. And I thought, oh, sorry, gorgeous. She said, I've got a better one. I said, well, what do you do? She said, well, when I'm worried, she said, I'm feeling all red and black. And I think of a rainbow and the red and black at the top. And she said, what I do is I breathe over the rainbow. Here's a little 8-year-old. I breathe over the rainbow and try to get my greens and yellows up there because they're my friendly colours. And I'll keep breathing till I get that green and yellow up there. And that's why working with kids is so stimulating, because their little brains come up with something, and if you're telling them nonsense, but when you've cracked into something important, they come up with their own. So I've talked about a lot of those ideas of the images and the words and using wince, relaxation and the breathing, because if you can slow the breathing down, you actually trick the brain into thinking it's okay, which means it doesn't cut out with an amygdala hijack, but the brain is actually able to process and problem solve because it's breathing slower. And that's something parents can do with their kids. We can do it for ourselves. In fact, when I'm driving and start to get really stressed, I think, whoop, hang on, get your breathing down, otherwise you're not going to be thinking and solving this problem very well at all and doing yourself damage with the stress. So they're all in the book. Well, not all of them. I've kept a lot of the ideas for some of the other books, but there's a lot of ideas there, and I'm sure parents will find some of them, and educators find some of them quite useful, or they'll adapt them, which a creative mind will do, and say, yeah, I like that idea, but I've got this idea. And that's the creativity of humans, which they solve their problems their own ways. And I'm forever intrigued by how creative people are in solving their issues when they're clicked in and they feel, ha, I can find a way through this. That's exciting.